What's up, y'all? It's Ghost.
And Leo.
Doki Literature Club. She's really loving the music right now. It does sound very like
happy, like ice cream and ponies.
Yeah.
And goofy stuff.
So
and innocent people.
Okay.
Suggested by one of my younger brother's friends to watch to playlist. It most likely is. It's them.
Suggested it.
Tire.
Help us now.
So yeah, that's so we're about to do this. We're going into it. We don't really know anything about it. He told me not to look up anything about it. I told her not to look up anything about it. So
such a little creep.
Let's get into it. All right. Hey. I see an annoying. Are we doing a commentary? You're reading.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! Oh, you're Sayori, go ahead.
Why I gotta be Sayori? But I caught up to you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah.
You say that. I like my voice instantly went deep. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Ghost Leo.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird when I don't want them to think we're then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But if you did wait for me after all, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Terrible. I cannot. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Ghost Leo, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs.
You gotta look at me, you gotta act,
I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. I can't take it seriously how you looking at me. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Oh, sorry.
Split personality? Did I?
I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations that I dismemberedly go along with.
That was actually me, but it's okay.
Oh.
Go ahead. He's got split personality, y'all. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on an average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Games and anime, yes. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
She seems really annoying.
Right. And I know that you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You know what a NEET is?
Yes.
Okay. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Okay. Let's look at the camera too. We at least promise you'll try a little.
Yeah, I guess. I promise you that.
Yay!
This is stupid. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. You want to read this?
The school day is ordinary as ever, and it is over before I know it. Oh no, this is you.
After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Oh crap, what the hell did I do? How I go back?
Return.
Oh.
Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Of course. Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch up with you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even more worse than I am sometimes. I'm impressed. Oh, I read that all wrong, but y'all get this point.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so, you know...
Know what?
Well, you can come join my club.
Sayori.
Yes.
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Yeah, minute. Quit.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to anime club.
Come on, please.
What the hell?
So, you know.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I want to see that. I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
That little weak ass laugh. I'm so lazy.
That's kind of how it was.
Okay, no, it's supposed to be. You like.
Anyway, continue. Continue with the story.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell Sarah is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Who is that?
I
Like
don't know.
Gramps? Who does that? It's either like Lemon Grab or like
I don't know.
off
It is
the
from something.
regular
I don't
show.
know. Oh yeah, it could be Muscle Man.
No, Muscle Man or Pops.
Today,
today-
good show.
Good show.
Good
Okay.
show.
God, we're retarded. Okay, and thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a freaking cupcake. I dejectedly followed Siri across the school and upstairs. A section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Siri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Don't introduce me as a fucking new member. Bitch, I said I was coming for a cupcake.
Everyone, the new member is here. I told you. Oh.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. You go ahead.
I guess I can do her. Welcome. What's her name? How's her voice? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sarah always says nice things about you.
Seriously?
Oh. No, that's another girl. Okay, so you can do it, yeah.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Hey, Ghost Leo, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. What?
All words escape me in this situation. This is a fucking harem. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry.
Natsuki?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can't just ignore her when she gets booty.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that.
Oh, Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica too, right? I feel like this is not right. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ghost Leo. Monica Swaz, sweetie.
Oh, that was supposed to be me, but it's okay. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. I like being a guy. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Ghost Leo. We made a room for you at the table. You can sit right next to me. Oh, Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some sweet tea as well? Oh, some tea as well. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarah mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Kawaii! Sorry, no. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. What the fuck are you doing? Her voice is deep. We gotta go with it now. But she. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sarah grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Oishi! Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oishi. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Hop. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know. You, dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess?
Don't let yourself get too intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Oh, Yuri faintly smiles herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'm sorry, I forgot. We'll make sure that you feel right at home. As president of the literature... as president as the as president as the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics and all the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather make something I personally enjoy to make and make something special out of it. And if it encouraged others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader. Oh shit, that was you.
Monica is really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are really interested in putting all their effort into something, start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Ghost Leo, what kind of things do you read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri... Oh, that's you.
Oh shit, Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorite is usually the novels that build up with deep and complex and fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
She says it like that. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Like
You're so ugly.
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how Ronald can so deliberately take advantage of your lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I have been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock.
Really? I wouldn't expect that from Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Oh, that's the wrong voice. I guess you can say that. But if the stories makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write down cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the club last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And get that back!
Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write up your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches
You realize you just sit and
of your
think
heart.
about shit all day long.
Do you have experience too, writing, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and make Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea for everyone. Nani?
Natsuki, okay.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other, strengthening the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ghost Leo?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
This nigga only want to leg out my boobs. But I'm sorry. I thought Ghostly.
You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then I make it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Give her a different voice.
Okay.
Thanks, I guess. Make her sound like assertive, like a know-it-all.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring it to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over to me once more.
Coach Leo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Did I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Coach Leo, since you're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright!
Yosh.
I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. That took so long to get to this point.
It did. Okay.
It's like, this is not...
Okay, so... Okay, we're not timed or anything, so that's good. So, what you want to do?
I kind of want to see what happens, so...
Huh?
I want to see what happens, so pick... We're going to go after Natsuki. So, we're going to do... Pout, and...
Your pout? That wasn't Natsuki. No, that is Natsuki. She jumped when we clicked that too. Okay, pout. Heart?
That's Yuri. Maybe. Despise, maybe.
Despise? Or hopeless?
You pick one. I picked one already.
I'll go with hopeless. Nah. You just pick one. Let's just pick one so we ain't also waiting too long.
Fester.
I'm gonna go with incongruent.
Fluffy. I knew that was gonna be her.
Poof.
Chocolate. Climax?
I knew that's gonna be her.
I knew it too. Friends. It's gonna be. I knew it was gonna be her.
Bubbles. Definitely gonna be.
Sari.
Vanilla. Vivid.
Vivid's gonna be the purple hair girl. Yuri. Starscape would probably be Yuri too. Told you. Promise. I think that's Natsuki. Oh, God.
Hope. Shiny.
Hope might be Natsuki.
Destiny. Fantasy. I think that's the better one. Natsuki. No, that's probably her. Lipstick, baby.
I don't think that's Natsuki either. It might be. It's girly. Yep.
Feather. Feather might be Natsuki too. Nope. Let's just pick some again.
Wait. Fickle. I bet that's Natsuki. Oh shit. Crimson is definitely Yuri. Strawberry is Natsuki.
Twirl is also Natsuki, I think.
I think that's Sayori.
I don't know about all that stuff. Massacre, god
Parfait
damn.
is definitely maybe her. Yep. Doki Doki? I just want to pick it just because it's fun to say. Aha! Now we're getting easier. Kawaii.
Jumpy. Bouncy. Warm.
That's probably Sayori.
What's wrong to
do? Okay, so
I think
Natsuki seems like food a lot, so pick candy. Yeah. Huh.
Kitty.
Anime, do anime. I bet anime is. I know anime is her.
Kitty. She had cupcakes with
do
kitties.
Anime,
though.
I'm telling you.
She had cupcakes with
Okay, just.
Okay, we could do it.
Told you.
Okay, but I bet you Kitty would have been one too.
It would have been it too, but I like anime. Hi again, Ghost Leo. Oh, that was you. Sorry.
Hi again, Ghost Leo. It's more assertive, right? Let me make sure I save. Hi again, Ghost Leo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thank you for keeping your promise, Ghost Leo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making your dive headfirst into the literature club when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room.
Did you just say manga?
Manga. I was saying it in her voice. Oh, that's you.
Not till you find yourself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Ghost Leo always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
I kind of now wish we went after Yuri, but it's okay.
He helps me with busy work without even asking me. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Yuri's a freak.
Yeah, she
Yuri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Yuri's a fucking freak.
How come? Ghost and Leo can become good friends. I mean, you and Ghost Leo can become good friends too.
Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into.
Oh, you even brought something today, you know. What? Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Yeah, never mind. Sayori made it. Oh, no, that is me. No, oh yeah, it is me. Sayori made it seem like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to. Oh.
Rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice suggestion from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, fuck around the pussy. Discuss it if you wanted to. This
is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not even reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Ugh. I enthusiastically... Motherfucker.
You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Siri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. I read that backwards. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even see anything or say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Gus Leo. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly milly. Don't just stand there! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Jen takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry? I didn't exactly expect to be seen as close to her either. Not that I can say that it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder and much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished a series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing is really happening yet, so I can't talk at the same. So I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends from high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. That's so. It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that surprise? Oh, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on for a few minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you... So this is a boy for you?
Okay, sorry.
Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. You don't?
Oh shit, her eyes
That's
move.
not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. I got to ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't gone out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Damn. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Hey, Harold.
Yeah.
How do I pay Henry's phone bill over the phone, or can I?
Huh?
Can I pay Henry's bill over the phone?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay, don't worry about it. He just gotta wait. I just pay it this afternoon. So I just give him your name and that phone number,
Yeah.
Okay, love y'all. Good morning.
Love you. Good morning. Where are we supposed to be paying Harry's phone bill?
No. He there with mom.
So. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone. Yeah. Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry.
She's a bitch.
I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you two do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki only knows how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. Close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read.
Right.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got probably through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what happens if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. It's been so long since I did her voice. Yeah, you're supposed to read that, but
I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I said, but you skip past
I guess it really doesn't matter. We probably could skip past some of that.
Yeah, not scared. I do the same myself. Not too key, of course. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. and you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
Got a cup of it?
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I kind of like it.
Yeah, that is kind of loud.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. Yeah, I like that. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did, I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. We're going to Yuri.
Some dark, horny shit. Hmm? I need to read this. Okay. Oh? Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force. Oh.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. It's just to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah.
Why? Oh.
Remember, pay attention. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through. Oh.
Ah, so it's that bad?
No!
Oh shit, my bad.
Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there's specific writing habits that usually go typical with new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize with new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style that's separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them and getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the clubs give you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. See what I said?
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thoughts and my thought process behind it.
Oh shit, which itself is kind of funny. Sorry.
We don't really have to read this. I guess we can read this in our head and just read it to what's called it out loud. Damn, her handwriting.
You want to read it or?
It's fucking handwriting. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, interesting. I like it. I'm sorry. I have such bit. Nah, that shit was perfect. It's too perfect I couldn't read it. Oh, I was supposed to say that. Okay.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's the first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild.
That was mild.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Complicated ass. Are you into ghost theory?
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Ghost Leo.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember the poets and often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their own work. They usually do. I need some drink. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem was only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering on her last remaining comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying.
Counting on you.
Okay. Yeah, we go to Monica.
Hi, Ghost Leo. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Oh yeah.
Anyway, want to share a poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Ghost Leo. We're all a little bit embarrassed, today, But it's that sort of barrier that we all need to learn how to get past. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, don't do that on camera.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
do that on camera. I said don't do that on camera. You say that part again?
Yeah, that's true.
I like it, Ghostly.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. it's kind of fun to make you think of something that Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too, so take it as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yeah. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Oh, maybe a long time ago.
He's so famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're even only a few lines long.
You scratch my back.
They even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can actually express views of the world that can apply it to anybody.
Please. Thank you. You weren't done.
God. You're not a YouTuber.
Sorry. Why can't I do this? If I'm not a YouTuber, then
Babe.
Go ahead. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. You probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I will always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Oh. Yeah. Aha. Aha ha ha. Ha.
Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the speckle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer aside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. What does that mean?
Oh, I did not read mine.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that it has some kind of epiphany. Huh?
Epiphany.
Really? That's how you spell that?
Yep.
Epiphany. Recently. It's been influencing my poems lately. A bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strong.
You're ugly.
Late. I quit. I'm gonna take this serious. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and then tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your poem in the same spot for too long, you'll just see a dark puddle of ink. A big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. And that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sayori. This is a good poem, Ghost Leo. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. I'm kind of shitty. But I guess that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I just want that dick. I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really just happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you really are part of the club now.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Ghost Leo. Deep down, you're not as selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people can do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori... Oh, yeah.
Yeah? I want to make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna have to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or are you trusting me to wish a rainy day? Okay, I am reading this right. It just doesn't sound right for some reason. I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What? Just ended abruptly like that. I want breakfast. Okay.
Oh, bro.
Why isn't it letting me go to the next one? Oh.
Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No.
No. Do you really want to do her voice? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. Oh.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last
I want breakfast though, like.
Oh man.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
My throat's hurt. Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew.
Alright. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna end it right there. We've been recording for about an hour. Nothing really happened. Kind of just been, I don't know, we're literally just playing a game.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting story, I guess.
I'm gonna say something. For the person who recommended the story, I immediately just knew that it was gonna be a bunch of crazy, nasty sex stuff. And when I realized, when the main character came into the room and he noticed it was all female, I'm like, oh shit, it's a harem and it's about to be crazy. Knowing the person who told us to even do it in the first place, so it's gonna be crazy. But so far, it's not that bad. Like, I was expecting yandere or something, but it's pretty normal. It's actually more normal than the stuff that I actually play on my own. Like,
yeah. So
yeah.
we're not really sure when something's gonna pop off, but we'll give it not today. Well, we'll give it like another hour. I'll probably upload this in like 2 different videos, 2 30-minute videos.
Liar, liar, plants for hire.
Yeah.
And so, but you know, nothing really happened.
Yeah.
We're kind of confused. We had fun doing the voices though. I had fun doing the
voice
voices.
acting was fun.
I kind of just like I mean, y'all can suggest some more little games like this, or we can just do it just because it's just fun doing the little voices.
That's probably something I'll do in my own time. Like,
I mean, you could, you got a PC, you could make your channel.
it's just a PC game. You couldn't download it on your phone.
No, make a YouTube video, but no. You probably could. They probably got this somewhere on your phone. I'm probably not surprised. It's very popular for some reason. So we don't know what's happening, but don't look up anything.
Okay.
Promise me you won't look up anything.
Alrighty. I won't.
Alright.
Although I really want to figure out what the fuck's gonna happen.
Yeah, Ty. He kept saying, "Do not look up. Do not look it up."
That
So
makes me
nothing.
want to look it up even more.
Don't do it for the sake of this. For our little channel, just don't do it.
Okay.
Alright. So promise me you won't do it because you like to look up stuff. We record some more tomorrow in case something happens. But let us know if you like this.
Sorry, I'll keep yawning. I'm like tired.
Let us know if you like this. We can definitely do some more. Suggest more games in the comments below, and let us know if you should keep on with this or not.
This is a different type of video.
It is. It definitely is.
Maybe
I'm glad
next
though. We
time,
got a lot of videos to upload.
Yeah, maybe next time we should start off with this one, so I could be more. I was enthusiastic at first, but I'm sleepy now, so I apologize if I got boring towards the end, you guys.
Like once again, like we have like one day to record like a week's worth of videos.
Yeah.
And I honestly want to record. If I had the time, I would upload at least twice a day. A gaming video and a reaction video. Actually 3 times a day. But 2 videos on this one, 1 on my gaming channel. So, but you know, time doesn't really give me that option. But we will continue this later. Let us know
What you think? If you don't like it, be honest with us. If you do like it, be honest with us.
If y'all know what's gonna happen, don't spoil it in the comments. I actually probably won't even read the comments for this video, just in case somebody does spoil it.
Well, I do want to know if they still want us to play it though.
Let's just give it another hour, just because he suggested it anyways. It's something's gotta happen. Tyre suggested it.
Yeah.
So I know something's gonna happen. So
You're gonna have a sex with one of them. Or all of them. Who knows?
So we'll see.
Like one of my games, the character it was a reverse harem. It was a female and all these different guys, and I chose a particular guy. And I didn't think that was gonna happen, but she actually ends up having sex at the end of it. I'm like, whoa. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this one, but yeah.
So this has been.
Well, they're in high school, so maybe not. Sorry.
This has been Ghost
And Leo.
and we out.
Peace. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Oh, by the way, just to show y'all our grind right now, it's 7 o'clock in the morning with my phone.
I'm supposed to braid my hair.
It's 7:14. Like we grinding for y'all. Like
We've been recording since like 2.
legit like
It's
2.
like 5.5 hours.
Yeah. So we love y'all, and we really want to do this. I could do this for 10 hours a day for a living. Like I wouldn't care. It's fun.
If it means I didn't have to ever go to work, like out my house, hell yeah.
I would buy the most comfortable chair and
have
not
snacks
move.
already ready. The only thing missing is a fucking way to just pee. I'm not about to wear a diaper.
We can go downstairs and pee. We don't gotta like be glued. We stay here. If push come to shove, and I have to upload like 5 videos a day to keep our head above water, like I'll do it. Anyways, we grinding out here for y'all. We just wanted to tell y'all that we love y'all, and that for real, this has been Ghost,
And Leo.
and we out.
Peace.